I get to help make sure that the university is sustainable. So what does that mean? It means making decisions today for long-term impacts in the future. And what we like to say in the sustainability world is that's making decisions with the triple bottom line in mind. So basically, a decision that's good for the pocketbook, good for the planet, and good for our people all at once is like the best kind of decision we can make. So to break that down, I'm going to show you some sustainability features here in Bridgeway Commons. And the first one, that's probably the best example of sustainability ever, is our plates. Here in Bridgeway Commons, we're trayless, which means we don't have trays. And the cool thing about that is it's a really simple solution to complex problems. Basically, by not allowing people to have trays, they don't take as much food. They only take what can fit on a plate, and they can go back for seconds if they want more. But what happens then is we cut down on food waste, which is good for the university's financial bottom line, which then is good for the students because it makes education more affordable. It's also good for students because they tend to make healthier choices because they're eating less. And then finally, it's good for the planet because we don't have to throw away as much food waste. And wasted food obviously has all different bad environmental impacts. So another neat thing that Bridgeway Commons and Dining Services introduced this year is Meatless Mondays, meaning they're encouraging students, optional, but they're encouraging students to go ahead and eat meat-free on Mondays. Now, why would we want to do that? Well, again, it's good for the triple bottom line of the university. Meat not only is expensive, but it also has a lot of environmental impacts compared to vegetables. It requires a lot more water to produce, and it creates a lot more CO2 to produce. Going meatless is good for your health because obviously meat's associated with lots of different health issues if you eat a lot of it. Some other really neat things that we're doing here in Bridgeway Commons, we have lots of food, right? We spend a lot of money on food every year here at the university. So that's good for the local economy, but particularly good for the local economy because Wisconsin makes food. So we actually buy food from over 20 different companies, and that's over 122 different food items that we are directly buying food from each year here at Bridgeway Commons. So that's good for our local agriculture industry. Here at Platteville in particular, we have a lot of farming students. So they often find pride in knowing that the things they're growing are being served and eaten right here at UW-Platteville. Chef Lemire has been instrumental in one of my most exciting initiatives here on campus. We've been composting our food waste here on campus since 2013. So 4 years now, which is awesome.
Composting diverts the organic material, waste from the dining room and waste from the kitchen, pre-consumer waste, diverts it out of the landfills and into a digester in Madison, where it's
turned into electricity.
They make methane, burn it, electricity.
Yeah.
So,
how cool is that?
We started small with a guy, just a local farmer, trucking it out to his animals and build up to the big time.
Yeah, so now we have a dumpster out back, and his student workers take the food waste out to that dumpster every day, and it's picked up weekly from Sanimax and brought to that digester. Yeah. And so I think you guys are keeping about 200 to 300 pounds of food waste out of the garbage a day. Does that sound about right? Easily. Yeah, very exciting.